I did a 2-week experiment here with my eBay store. And today I'm going to share the results with you. See you on the other side. Guys, welcome in. Welcome back to Rocky Top. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben, the Rocky Top Picker. And in the intro, I told you that I did a 2-week experiment and I've got the results. And let me tell you what the experiment consisted of. 2 weeks ago, I went into my eBay store and literally changed around the title of each of my items. Just messed with the title, tweaked it, moved things around, placed certain keywords in certain areas in the title on purpose. And I've tracked those 100 items for the last 2 weeks and logged the results of the sales. And today, I believe I received my answer. So what I did just to bring it all together here is I switched my titles around 2 weeks ago and I let that ride. And as of yesterday afternoon, I went back into my eBay store and rearranged the titles again, because you know, you hear from all kinds of other resellers on YouTube about the effectiveness of your item title. And I wanted to see for myself how that really affects your sales. So yesterday afternoon, I went back in, rearranged all those titles once again, and then as soon as last evening, which what is today is Wednesday when we're recording this, so this was Tuesday night. The date is June 21st, so June 20th, Tuesday night, which was last night. Sales started rolling in, and today they kept rolling in. Not a huge number. But here's what the important thing is. We're sitting at 12 items sold since 8 o'clock last night. And why that's important is this. This was 2 weeks ago, a time when I rearranged the titles the first time. I was going blank. I would get one here, one there. Sales were terrible over the last 2 weeks, just to go ahead and draw it all together. When I changed those titles, sales completely, almost completely dropped off. And once I went back in, re-edited all the titles to those items, almost instantly, ding, ding, ding. You know that sound? You know that sound on your phone? The cha-ching, bada bing, baby. That's what you want to hear when you're an eBay seller. But that's what started happening, is sales have now, what I consider to be back on track. Today is a Wednesday, 12 items going out. I average between 5 and 8 items, sometimes less than that, through a weekday of sales. A lot of my bulk sales happens on the weekends, which from what I've heard from watching other YouTube sellers, they can say about the same thing. The sales really ramp up over the weekend, and then somebody after the weekend's over at eBay, they turn eBay off during the week, and then, you know, we're happy, joy on the weekend, and then through the week it just kind of blows. So I want to share with you in today's video, we're going to do a compilation, that's too difficult of a word, forget it. Anyway, I'm going to show you what sold today, and then after this segment, you're going to see what sold the rest of this week through this up and coming weekend. Compilation. Shoot. There's a reason why we're in East Tennessee, folks. But anyway, so let's get on to the first item sold. This particular item, it's been popular, but not in a good way. Let me pull it out of the box here because I've got it halfway ready to ship. This is sealed up, but anyway, either over this shoulder or over this shoulder, I'll put up on the screen what this is if you can't see it. A Pabst Blue Ribbon analog double battery, the AA battery clock, wall clock. This is already sold one time. I tested it before I sent it out the first time, and it worked. But the buyer returned it saying that the second hand moved, but the hour and minute hands didn't move. So I had to pay for return shipping on this. And then this just sold a couple of hours ago, and this went for $10 plus shipping on that. Sometimes you just gotta rerun things, you know what I'm saying? Here's some good items right here. It's a neat little rubberized Harley Davidson travel mug, coffee mug. Picked this up at a local thrift store. I saw 3 or 4 of them were actually together on a shelf. Picked these up for $1 a piece. This one and this travel mug sold together to one buyer. $10.50 plus shipping, $10.95 plus shipping, and I'll combine shipping and give them a partial shipping discount by sending out both of these. Sorry, I have to go off camera, but all my stuff is over here. Sold this. This is a highway patrol police car. You can tell by the box that it's really aged. It's back in the 80s, and it's a battery operated police car. Just a typical toy you'd find back in the 80s. This sold for $15 plus shipping. The Funko sodas, I've had quite a few of these here over the last 6 months. They didn't think I'd ever get rid of them, but this one finally did go on out, and this went out for $6 plus shipping. This I picked up. This actually was sent to me, so it didn't cost me anything. Sometimes the best things in life are free, ladies and gentlemen. This is a Magnavox Dynamic Bass Boost AM/FM Walkman radio. I use Walkman, but it's not actually branded that. It's got a little belt clip on the side. It can also take some batteries. Tested that, works great. Plays cassette tapes, cassette tape player. This sold for $12.74 plus shipping, and I actually took an offer on that one. Hats can be a good seller, but they can also be long tail depending upon the subject matter and the style of the cap. This was a hat that I bought back in the wintertime at a thrift store for $1. It's got Jimi Hendrix right there on the front, and then the back says "Tell me what's on your mind," and it's a nice cap. Never seen one like that one before. This sold for $5 plus shipping. Also took an offer on that one. Picked up a lady's little small Harley, I think it's a Harley Davidson, yes, Harley Davidson shirt. It's got the double graphic front and back there. Got the original tags on it from Harley Davidson. I've said in previous videos, anything Harley Davidson sells really well for me. And of course, I have a Harley. I'm a Harley guy. You know, I gravitate towards Harley Davidson merchandise. This sold for $10 plus shipping. Out of the many yard sales we went to, I picked up this volume, Suzanne Collins, The Hunger Games Trilogy, and it's supposed to be a 3-volume set, but this has the first 2, but it has a supplement book that was added in, so it's missing the actual 3rd volume, but this was in its place. The Hunger Games Tribute Guide with these 2 book volumes right here. Got that at a yard sale for $2. This sold for $7 plus shipping. DVDs. You can still make money selling DVDs, guys. This is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Dark Side of Dimensions anime DVD, and it sold for $10 plus shipping. Got an old cartridge game from Nintendo 64, Mission Impossible, right here. This sold for $7 plus shipping. we have a He-Man figure. He's laying over here. Motu. I guess it's called Too Bad. I have to widen my screen or make my screen larger because I'm blind. This is a Too Bad action figure. It sold for $7 plus shipping on that one. So here's the deal that I found, guys. These all have been listed in my store for quite a while. And when I changed the titles around, there was no views, no watchers. Within hours of me switching the title back around, all of that sold. So when you hear other resellers say you need to really pay attention to your titles, not that I didn't believe them, but I wanted to see how much impact it has on sales. It's still the same day, the same evening that you saw in the segment earlier here in this video. It's just a few hours later when I done the first section of this video. Had some more sales come through here later on this evening. And first up, we're going to talk about this little bag of My Little Pony figurines. It's just a mixed lot that I picked up at a yard sale. Pretty cheap. And this sold for $7.99 plus shipping. Just little PVC figurines of My Little Pony. Then we sold an Xbox NCAA 06 football. It's complete with the manual, and the disc has been tested. It's a super clean disc to be this old of a game. And it sold for $6.79 plus shipping. Then we have a set of Craftsman wrenches. These are the ones that are made, if you can see that with the glare, made in the USA. And it's a set of metric wrenches, 7 pieces on that right there. Sold for $25 plus shipping on the wrench set. Then we have a PlayStation 3 game, Skate, and this sold for $9 plus shipping. So we had some late night sales come in. This has sold, and of course the buyer, many a times buyers make a purchase and they take forever to pay for it, but just when you thought it was safe to go back to the toilet, how'd you like to have that thing staring at you while you're sitting on the throne? This is a toilet paper holder, and it's brand new. You can see Hobby Lobby retail tag $24.99. It's got the mounting hardware still in its Ziploc baggie. Took an offer on this one. This one sold. I'll have to put it on the screen because I can't remember. But I know I took an offer of less because it does have a few scratches right here on one arm and up here behind his head. So that's what's sold here on Wednesday, June 21st, first day of summer. Stick around. Next segment is what we sell tomorrow. Next up is a Nintendo 3DS, and this is called the Gravity Falls game. This sold for $28 plus shipping. So that's what I love about the reselling business, is small items like this can bring a fairly decent amount of money. You talk about easy to list, easy to ship. You can't get any better than that. Next up, love these shoes. Had a friend of mine donate these to me, and thank you very much for that. The All-Star Converse shoes, I mean, brand new. I mean, look at the tread on these things. Sold these for $25 plus shipping. Then we have a video game, an Xbox 360, Dragon's Age 2. This is complete with manual Disc is very clean. This sold for $7.50 plus shipping. And to round it out, we have a PlayStation 4, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Extraction. This is brand new sealed, which is nice anytime you can get games like this. Now here's an interesting thing. If you've not watched my video about what you should do right now if you're new to reselling or thinking about it, and I talked about the certain categories of sourcing, what I didn't mention is Whatnot. If you're not familiar with Whatnot, it's a website or an app you can download, and you can do people do live auctions selling everything practically that they sell on eBay. But there are a couple of vendors that I follow that he mainly sells video games, and I don't know if he has contracts with video game suppliers, but he gets in inventory that is sealed all the time. So this game actually come from a Whatnot auction, and I gave like $2 for that. This sold for $13.99 plus shipping. Hey, today is Sunday afternoon, June 25th. It's about 2 in the afternoon, so we may be doing another segment this evening. Usually more sales roll in on Sunday night. But first up that we have sold is this automatic card shuffler. It takes batteries, holds 6 decks. That's sold for $7.65 plus shipping. Then we have a retro video game, the Nintendo Tetris, and it's in excellent condition for its age. And that sold for $7 plus shipping. Then over here we picked up just last weekend a lot of Vera Bradley purses. I think I got 13 of them for only $8. And this is an apple, what they call an apple green color purse. This sold for $16 plus shipping. Then we have, I picked this up last week as well. This is a nice little serving platter, which if you haven't heard of Ray Dunn, he produces all these kitchenwares and particular coffee mugs. And it's got the scalloped edges here on the plate, and that sold for $18.99 plus shipping. Then I pulled out of storage my own personal ball glove from years ago. I think I only used it a couple of times. It's a Rawlings, and yeah, so the tag is still on it there. Very good condition glove, and this sold for $27.95 plus shipping. Then we have a PC CD-ROM game, Call of Duty 2, sold for $6.99 plus shipping. And then over here in the corner we have a hat, Rolling Rock, adjustable strap here, the Velcro, and that sold for $7 plus shipping. Then another video game here, it's the game only, no box, no manual. Red Dead Revolver, PlayStation 2, sold for $9 plus shipping. This was a find I picked up a couple of weeks ago at a yard sale. This is actually the King James Bible on CD, so it's an audio version of the King James Bible there. The complete Bible, New and Old Testament. Over 60 CDs with this. Picked that up at the yard sale for $5, and it sold for $25 plus shipping, so there's pretty good margin on that. And then of course the biggest sale, which you wouldn't think if you're new to reselling, is a mixed bag of Lego figures with a little transport vehicle in here that you can just place them all on top of this little speeder-like transport. And there's some Star Wars mixed in there. Lots of hats and accessories that go with it. And this sold. There's actually 31 pieces in this bag. Had it listed for around $48, but took an offer of $35 plus shipping on that one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the last day of this video. The previous clips you saw before was through the week, and as we're filming this right now, it is Sunday evening, June 25th at just 8 minutes after 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. Don't you just love all those timestamp details? I could have just put it right here on the bottom of the screen and saved me from saying that. So anyway, had some last minute sales that I wanted to get into this video to give you the span of what sold here at Rocky Top for this past week. And what we have here is a vintage brooch pin, if you can see that. And this didn't cost me anything. I got a bunch of these for free. Just a decorative little brooch. I don't know why you'd want to pin a bee on you. If I get a bee on me, I'm swatting it off. Nonetheless, this sold for $6.54 plus shipping. Then we have a PlayStation 2 Tokyo Extreme Racer Zero. This is complete with manual and disc is clean. This is going out for $19.99 plus shipping. And the last item is a Halloween trick-or-treat bowl, and this is one that has a animatronic battery operated hand. You put the batteries in down here and then turn it on. And I'm not sure if I left, no, I didn't leave batteries in it. So when you reach in to grab your candy, the hand will reach down and swat you. So yeah, pick this up at the local Goodwill for, I think it was $3.99. It sold for $17 plus shipping. And that's right, it is June and we're selling Halloween. So don't think, guys, if you're out shopping and looking for items, don't avoid the Halloween, don't avoid the Christmas. This stuff sells year round. So thought that was pretty cool. This was actually from the, I think it's the 90s or early 2000s. Cool little piece. But anyway, I want to thank you for watching, and if you've not done so, give a thumbs up to this video. I don't know why you'd give it a thumbs down, because if you've made it this far, you must like this content. So you might as well finish the whole process. Give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That'll alert you when I upload another new video as I grow this channel. And I want to appreciate everybody for watching, all my subscribers that we have so far. I appreciate that. I am going to the 127 sale, so for any of you that's watching, whether you're a reseller or if you're new to reselling, if you're going to 127, hey, I hope to meet up with you guys out there. It's going to be a fun time going with the Trading Post Pickers that live here locally. You need to check their channel out if you haven't done so. Trading Post Pickers right here on YouTube and on eBay. So with that, I've got to tell you, I cannot wait to see you, baby, right back here on Rocky Top. Shbang!